taking you back and making you feel good. The sounds of GQ from yesteryear, taking you back to your roller skating times. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Shelly Ann, you're talking your age. Skate one! Y'all love to skate on a Sunday. The Wake Up Bahamas Show is being brought to you by Commonwealth Bank. Pay less, save more, consolidate today. Commonwealth Bank is your leader in personal banking services. And my good folks who I saw on the road, I was with them on the road. I am talking, of course, about BTC. All BTC prepaid combos now include full unlimited WhatsApp. Enjoy unlimited WhatsApp, full unlimited WhatsApp chat, unlimited WhatsApp video calls, unlimited WhatsApp calls, unlimited WhatsApp sharing. Visit any BTC location on WhatsApp or email their virtual store to activate today. And the Wake Up Bahamas Show is being brought to you by Miami Back and Neck. That's where you find the good doctor, Dr. Bruce Savanek. He takes care of the professional athletes and the other doctors as well. He believes in motion preservation. If you're experiencing back and or neck pain, give Daisy a call. Daisy's just like your mom. Call her on her cell phone, 305-519-5155. We're at the office, 305-467-5678. And, of course, the Wake Up Bahamas Show is also being brought to you by the good folks over there at Alive. Now, I know some of you are saying, you know what, Hope Shelly Ann? I am not an Alive customer. But you know what? I want to do somebody a solid. I want to be nice to somebody. I want to bless somebody. And I want to, just add some top up to their phone. Purchase a plan for them. Well, it's easy. No problem. Just visit BeAlive.com. Simply have a credit or debit card handy. And you can do it from there. Because at Alive, we believe in you. 6:43 is the time. You've got to keep it locked and loaded. You've got to definitely stick and stay. Music from the Z-Bandits, Jungle Group. Jump and dance. Jump up and dance. Come on now. Let's do this. We done had a little carnival. Now we getting ready for Jungle Group. Come on, listen.
Make my move. Let the people gather around. You know I'm gonna king of dance, and you love my style. With a crown of diamonds upon my head, golden sparkle shoes. When the rhythm electrifies my soul, I'm gonna do my dance for you. Jump up, ooh, dance with me. Jump up, ooh, shake with me. Jump up, ooh, dance with me. Jump up, ooh, shake
1540 AM Power 104.5 FM, the national voice of the Bahamas. Really, the sun covers the Bahamas Better. Music in right there from the legendary Z Bandits. Jump up and dance. It is time now to head back over to the Met Office where we find Chazelle Mather with a look at today's weather.
Weather-wise around the Bahamas for today, Monday the 23rd of May. We have pretty good weather in store for us today as high pressure remains across the islands, generating moderate to fresh breezes. Special warnings remain in place for beachgoers. Beachgoers should exercise caution due to the risk of currents along eastern shorelines. For all areas today, mostly sunny, warm, and a bit breezy, with a chance of a few light showers or thunderstorms, becoming very cloudy and breezy, with a chance of isolated showers tonight. Small craft caution is in effect for the central and southeast Bahamas. Winds east to southeast, 10 to 15 knots in the northwest Bahamas, and 15 to 20 knots in the central and southeast Bahamas. Seas 2 to 4 feet over in the northwest, 4 to 6 feet in the central and southeast. Today's high temperature in Nassau, getting up to about 88 Fahrenheit or 31 Celsius. Low temperature tonight, dropping to about 73 Fahrenheit or 23 degrees Celsius. Sunrise will be at 6:21 this morning. Sunset, 7:50 p.m. this evening. Your tide, low tide will be at 9:17 a.m. this morning. High tide, 3:37 p.m. this afternoon. And then next low tide, 9:37 p.m. tonight. Looking at your extended weather forecast for the next 2 days, high pressure is expected to remain across the area with the drier conditions and fresh to moderate winds. For Tuesday and Wednesday, partly sunny, warm and breezy with a chance of a few isolated showers. Winds easterly at 15 to 20 knots, seas 4 to 6 feet over the ocean. And finally, looking at your tropical weather outlook, the hurricane season for 2022 begins on the 1st of June. However, there is one area of disturbance being monitored at this time. Surface observation and radar data indicate that an area of low pressure previously over the north and central Gulf of Mexico has now moved inland about 15 miles west-northwest of Pensacola, Florida. As the system continues to move further inland tonight, tropical cyclone development is not expected. However, the system continues to produce disorganized showers and thunderstorms and gusty winds across portions of the Florida Panhandle and southern Alabama. And this activity is expected to spread northeastward across the southeastern U.S. over the next day or two. Formation chance through the next 5 days is low at near 0%. From the Bahamas Department of Meteorology, with your morning weather check, I am Chazelle Mather. Have a wonderful week, everyone.
And Chazelle, thank you so much for that. We truly do appreciate you. According to the clock on the wall, it's 6:53 in the morning. It's time for your Constitutional Minute. Did you know that according to the Constitution of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, Article 136 in paragraph 8, the Auditor General may be removed from office only for inability to discharge the functions thereof, whether arising from infirmity of mind or body or any other cause, or from misbehavior, and shall not be so removed except in accordance with the provisions of paragraph 9 of this article. And that was your Constitutional Minute. Bahamians everywhere know your rights.
You should teach a savings class, because you know everything. No, I just chose wisely. Like, I just got 2 months free home internet from BTC. All I did was sign up for internet. 2 months internet free? For real? I bundled my internet and mobile services, and now I'm paying half of what the other guys charge. Plus, as a new customer, I get 2 months internet free. Now that's a big deal.
Switch to BTC Internet and get the second and third months free for new customers. Conditions apply.
It's time to check out the International Appliance Store, Amos Ferguson Street, Natchez Avenue. Hey, they're having a huge bed sale. All beds on sale. Save on twin, full, queen, king-size bed, orthopedic and pillow top beds. All on sale over there at the International Appliance Store. Hey, while there, check out the International CV Joint Store. They carry CV joints and boots for most vehicles. They're all in one building on the corner of Amos Ferguson Street, Natchez Avenue. Hey, call them today at 323-4797.
Well, what you scared of?
Grammy, if I tip off the police and somebody find out...
Ain't nobody gonna find out. Crime Stoppers ain't the police. They just does works with the police.
Same difference.
No, boy. With Crime Stoppers, you're safe. When you call their number, it Mr. Bahamas altogether and go directly to Miami or Toronto, Canada. Ain't nobody gonna know your voice or that you name Bertram or that you live down the alley.
Grammy, you realize you IDing me right now?
Boy, I raise no criminal. If you see what going down, call Crime Stoppers. They get no personal info. They just give you a PIN number.
So how you know so much about them?
How you think your uncle get up Fox Hill?
You serious?
If he want be can, I able to turn him in.
So Uncle know you was a snitch?
Crime Stoppers ain't never gonna tell nobody. And for top info, they just give you cash.
You get paid and all?
You eating good, right? The light's still on, eh?
Grammy.
Wait your man up. Stop the crime before it's your time. Huh?
Call 328-TIPS or from the Family Islands 242-300 TIPS.
This public service announcement was brought to you by Crime Stoppers in conjunction with the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas.
This is the ZNS Network, providing radio and high-definition television services for the entire Bahamas. ZNS Network is operated by the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas. It is located at Harcourt Rusty Bethel Drive, Centerville, Nassau. Our programming is designed to inform, educate, and entertain. We invite you to join us.
The following is a preamble of the Constitution of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas.
Whereas 481 years ago, The rediscovery of this family of islands, rocks and keys, heralded the rebirth of the New World. And whereas the people of this family of islands, recognizing that the preservation of their freedom will be guaranteed by a national commitment to self-discipline, industry, loyalty, unity, and an abiding respect for Christian values and the rule of law. Now, know we therefore, we the inheritors of and successors to this family of islands, recognizing the supremacy of God and believing in the fundamental rights and freedoms of the individual, do hereby proclaim in solemn praise the establishment of a free and democratic sovereign nation, founded on spiritual values, and in which no man, woman, or child shall ever be slave or bondsman to anyone, or their labor exploited, or their lives frustrated by deprivation, and do hereby provide by these articles for the indivisible unity and creation under God of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas.
Monday, May 23rd, 2022, and the morning edition is live. On today's show, a major drug bust here in the capital, 2 weekend traffic fatalities, the 75th World Health Assembly underway in Switzerland, and we have highlights of the Bahamas Junkanoo Carnival 2022. So let's start the morning off right.
Edition is brought to you by We Buy You Sell Company, your leading hurricane impact windows, doors, and tile specialist.
You never fail until you stop trying. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning edition. I'm LaDawn Davis.
And good morning, everybody. Why today couldn't be in Friday, because I'm already looking forward to the weekend. Had a great weekend. Did you go to Carnival?
No. Carnival.
No Carnival?
No, I didn't go to Carnival.
No concert? No nothing?
No. I was too busy getting pineapples. My Uncle Duke Davis and my Aunt Nisi over there in Harbor Island, they sent you this pineapple. Well, you know, of course, I have 2 at home, but I
really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. And I've already had folks come in here asking for my pineapple. No, it's not to give away. It's not going to be cut up. It's going to be taken home. Thank you so much. Have you ever been called a pineapple?
No, but I know it has many different names. I know it has many different names. Do you see I like how it's you know, this is Lady Di's pineapple, her pineapple farm. So we're excited about.
And we're going to talk about the Pineapple Fest and what tourism has to offer for the rest of the summer coming up in this show. Yeah. And we also want parents and students to pay attention to this show as well, because we have Central State University in studio this morning. They're going to talk about their recruitment drive. They're trying to get at least 1,000 Bahamians to come to the school.
Oh, wow,
and
that's
so
awesome.
So we stay tuned to that. But before we get into all that action this morning, let's take it out to the streets. We have Corporal Patrick Kemp is standing by with your Monday morning traffic. Good morning, Kemp.
Good morning, Fisher. Good morning, LaDawn. This is certainly a beautiful day. Good morning, Bahamas. Presently, I'm on Cowpen Road in the area of Faith Avenue, where you would notice the traffic is pretty much heavy in this area for this time of the morning. And moving forward as the morning progresses, we expect that the traffic is going to increase that much more. So if you're still at home and you haven't left out the house as yet in this area, I must tell you, unless you're leaving out in the next few minutes, you're going to find yourself in some heavy traffic. And I don't want you people coming out on this road first thing this morning and driving in a manner that's reckless and dangerous to the public, because you couldn't get out on time. So please, I want to encourage you to drive with due care and attention and leave out the house in an appropriate time. We have had a very active weekend, and I must say, when it concerns traffic crashes, we have had reported over 6 accidents. We have also had in the Gladstone and Carmichael Road area, you should be seeing that there's an accident where a small vehicle versus a tractor-head truck that occurred Gladstone Road and Carmichael Road. That matter is being investigated. I want to say to you drivers again, please drive with due care and attention, because there are 86,400 seconds that make up 24 hours, and you want to make each second count. You don't know at what point in time that you're going to be involved in the matter, because a split decision, a split second would have occurred where something occurred and you're involved. We also had 2 fatalities reported over the weekend. One would have been in the West Bay Street, Old Fort Bay area, where a British national would have been traveling in the western direction where he lost control and collided into a tree. As a result, he succumbed to his injuries. Also, we've had a hit-and-run accident that occurred in the hours between 11 p.m. on Friday night, and the body was not discovered until the early hours of Saturday morning. Let me tell you, that disturbs me. And I want to say for you drivers out there that are involved with these accidents, when you're involved, please remain on the scene. I'm sending a plea out to the members of the public that if anybody have any information on this fatality that would have happened in the St. Margaret's graveyard area, Camp Road, to please report that to the police. We'll be interested in looking for a white Honda Accord. Damages would be to the windshield, hood, front left light, fender area. And any vehicle that you see with fitting those descriptions, please report it so that we can take a look into that matter. It is a sad day that when a male who's just reported off from work is going home to his family, never makes it there because some persons without a conscience decides that they're going to knock down a human being and leave them on the side of the street and not rendering any type of assistance. And that is a sad thing. And I have a serious problem with that. So I want to say to you drivers out there, please be careful. Drive with due care and attention. Be responsible. And if anybody have any information on the latest fatality in the Camp Road area, white Honda Accord with extensive damages, please make that anonymous phone call to the police so that we can bring this matter to a close. And that is it for this time. I want to say have a blessed day and drive safe. Back to you in studio, Fisher and LeDon.
Excellent. Comfort Camp streets are busy already. We are waking up to 77 degrees, partly sunny. Winds east-southeast at 7 miles per hour. Humidity 83%. Now, high pressure remains across the island, generating moderate to fresh breezes. For all areas, weather mostly sunny, warm, and a bit breezy, with a chance of a few showers or thunderstorms, becoming very cloudy and breezy with a chance of isolated showers tonight. Your daytime high temperature 88 degrees Fahrenheit, overnight low of 73. Now, as we look ahead to the next 2 days, mostly sunny and breezy on Tuesday, 85 in the day, 75 at night, and then on Wednesday, same conditions, partly sunny, breezy and nice, 84 in the day, 74 at night. And if we're looking ahead to the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, expect to bring out those umbrellas as some showers are expected in the forecast.
A major drug bust taking place here in the capital on Sunday. Police Press Liaison Officer Superintendent Audley Peters provides more details.
Officers from the Royal Bahamas Police Force, in conjunction with the Homeland Security of the United States, the Drug Enforcement Administrations, and the Bahamas Department of Customs, went to a vessel here on Arawak Container Port that was moored. On the arrival of the officers, they deployed the police dogs, and moments later, police dogs alerted their handlers to several flaws and several areas on that vessel. On inspection of those areas, the officers found a quantity of substance believed to be that of cocaine. The total amount was about 68 kilos, which has an estimated street value of $1,300,000. From what we understand, it originated from a country in the Southern America. We're not certain as actually the vessel itself is a cargo vessel that has a number of destinations, and those destinations we're not aware as to. I'm not aware at this time as to where the next destination would have been.
Another traffic fatality reported by police Saturday evening on West Bay Street near Old Fort Bay. The victim is said to be a foreign national.
The inquiries thus far reveal that the driver was heading in a western direction at a high rate of speed when he lost control of the vehicle, collided into a coconut tree, and he cascaded and hit another tree, which was a Poinciana tree.
Police are also following significant leads into a traffic smash-up that killed a man in the Camp Road area on Saturday.
We're looking for a small white vehicle who was involved in that accident. We appeal to that driver to turn himself in to assist police with the investigation into this matter. And if any other person who were traversing the street during that time would have seen what happened, to contact the traffic department and speak with the investigators there so we could bring some resolution to this incident.
Minister of Health and Wellness, the Honorable Dr. Michael Darville, among high-level delegates representing the Bahamas at this year's 75th World Health Assembly underway in Geneva, Switzerland. Food security, tuberculosis research, and the prevention and control of non-communicable diseases among key issues on the agenda. The health minister says the Bahamas delegation will be working with countries to stabilize existing relations and forge new partnerships.
Our team will be operating in a targeted fashion. We are serious about launching our wellness component at the Ministry of Health and Wellness. And so we will be focusing heavily on chronic non-communicable diseases and techniques and ways on how to make our population more healthier and prevent admissions at tertiary facilities. Another thing that is also important is food safety. I know you hear the Ministry of Agriculture speak specifically about food safety, but the Ministry of Health is very concerned about it, and we want to petition our case, and the reason why is because we're importing a lot of foods from all over the world, and we need to make sure that the Bahamian people are getting top quality foods at our stores and subsequently on their tables.
COVID-19 confirmed cases remain high. The latest release from the Ministry of Health and Wellness showing 62 new cases, 29 males and 33 females, 59 from here in New Providence, 2 from Grand Bahama, and 1 down in Exuma. 46 of the newly infected from the capital, the 2 cases from Grand Bahama and the case from Exuma, all have a history of travel within the past 14 days. Hospitalizations are at 11, 10 listed as moderately ill, with 1 in the intensive care unit. Western Air celebrating its inaugural flight into Fort Lauderdale, Florida recently with 7 jets. Officials say the traveling market dictated the company's expansion, which is a goal tourism officials say they hope to accomplish.
2 of the key organizational priorities for tourism is creating opportunities for our entrepreneurs and local stakeholders, and also finding ways to increase international airlift to the islands of the Bahamas. So this particular flight makes us very proud because it actually helps to achieve 2 of those organizational priorities. Western Air has been leading the way in terms of its domestic presence. We are extremely proud to support our domestic carriers who are making strides in the international community.
What do you want from a cloud solution? You want flexibility and edge? You want to modernize applications with the ability to deliver new ones with lightning speed. You want an infrastructure that's automated, secure, cost-effective, and scalable. You want to give the end user the freedom they want with the control you need. You can't get all that from just any cloud. You need something better. You need Bahamas Cloud. Contact the experts today at 601-8911 in Nassau or 602-8811 in the Family Islands.
Well, for students looking to further their education, we are joined this morning by Jehan Cuthbert. He's Director of International Affairs, and Dr. Aretha McSwain, Chief Online Officer at Central State University. Good morning and welcome to the Morning Edition.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Now tell us about this recruitment drive you guys have been having here in the Bahamas.
Recruitment drive has actually been going on since about 2015. We established a relationship, originally kind of started with Ministry of Tourism, introduced us to the Minister of Education, and we formed an agreement with the ministry, and we've been recruiting students ever since. It started with 10 students with the PSSP program, which is a public school scholar program, and then it grew to 20 and to 30 and to 40 and up to 50 students. So we have about 100 Bahamian students on campus now, which is our strongest academic cohort. So combined GPA, overall GPA is about 3.8. So it's really amazing, the recruitment and everything that's been going on. And for me personally, this is like my second home. So I love coming here. So we've established also relationships with the Ministry of Agriculture and relationship with BAMSI. And now we're coming back because we're offering some online courses and things and opportunities and scholarship opportunities. So we're always here, as I like to say, at home for me, recruiting.
And you were telling me that the Bahamian contingent on campus is one of the best, and you had an outstanding performance recently.
Yes. So we just had graduation last week, and our top scholar is actually from the Bahamas. She's going to be going on to Cal Berkeley for grad school. we are, of all the schools that the ministry partners with, we do the best job. About 70% of our students go on to grad school.
And how can one get on these online schools?
Well, we have on campus, so currently we have about 100 students on campus, and now we're getting students for online. But you can go to centralstate.edu, and then there's an apply button, and that can take you whether you want to be online or on campus.
Dr. McSwain, how's the recruitment drive been here for the last couple of days while you're here in the Bahamas?
Oh, it's been amazing, and we want to thank you for having us on behalf of Dr. Jack Thomas, our president, and Central State Global University. We have wonderful online degree programs. We have undergraduate programs in criminal justice, business administration, cybersecurity. And the most important thing we want to say to all of our Bahamians watching, that we are nationally accredited by NACOB, so that means our online degree programs are accredited and that you're going to get a fine education. And at Central State Global University, we are glad to have anyone who wants to come by the stadium today.
Yeah, we're at the stadium
admitted
today from about 12 to 8 p.m. We also meet with different companies, different ministries and everything, just chatting with them about some of the programs, the online programs, so you can further your education. If you can't come to campus, then the campus is going to come to you.
So what do they need to bring today for the recruitment drive?
It would be great if they brought their transcripts with them, their passport, and if they want to come to, that's if they want to come to campus, but regardless, you need your transcripts, and that way we can actually admit you on the spot.
Right, and at Central State Global, we want to make sure that when you come today, you just need to bring your official transcript. If you apply today, we will give you a $1,000 scholarship for cybersecurity online, textbook free. There are over 5 million jobs in the country for cybersecurity certificate, and also our MBA online is one of our most popular graduate degrees. Right, Mr. John?
That's correct. I think one thing to keep in mind, so people know, we are in the state of Ohio, we're the most affordable college in the state of Ohio, and we are one of the most affordable in the United States based on U.S. World News and Report. So the affordability of Central State is amazing.
Yes, yes. And if you bring your student parents, be prepared to also hear about you coming back.
Right.
And be online degree.
Thank you so much for joining. Once again, 12 noon today at the Thomas A. Robinson Track and Field Stadium. You guys are going to be back later on this year, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Like I said, second home, and I heard LaDawn talk about Harbor Island. I got to say, Harbor Island is my favorite place here.
Fish fry is my favorite spot.
Well, thanks a lot.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much.
Creating a legacy of promise, that's the dream of one scholar who has continued to push the boundaries, clearing a path on a journey to success, leaving no stone unturned. Here's Lloyd Allen with that.
Hard work definitely pays off, and even at her level, 6th grader Kamaya Poitier of Palmdale Primary is proving that her commitment has truly opened the door to new opportunities. Recently chosen as one of 3 of the Peter N. Thompson Trust recipients to a full scholarship at Life Key School, this 11-year-old remains humble. Among her achievements, landing the selection, advocating for advanced primary students to sit BJCs. Her humble disposition also indicative of the belief slow and steady wins the race.
I haven't gotten a response as yet, but I'm looking forward to their feedback, and I know they're working on it.
Even beyond this, viewing herself as a leader is all a part of her master plan.
It feels amazing, and I feel proud of myself, and being a leader can also teach other children how to be leaders.
This scholar also setting high hopes of business ownership, a cafe, which even now she envisions.
I would see a lot of people. I would see my smoothies and my drinks. I would see my scrumptious food.
Little Kamaya has even plotted a course toward a future degree in business management at England's King's College.
Because it looks really interesting, and I think I can learn a lot at that college.
Celebrating her feats both personally and academically, Kamaya believes service to others is the first step.
It's very important to me because it tracks my efforts. It basically brought me where I am now.
Having a strong family support system also helps.
We're confident that she's going to be a great leader. She already is, and we're proud of the steps that she's taking, maturity level, and it's a big deal for us.
And so does her vice principal, Antoinette Forbes.
Here we do believe in excellence, and that is what we try to foster in our students every day. So we wish her the best, and we do hope that, I know that she will remain focused.
And as Kamaya prepares for 7th grade at Life Key School, O'Neill Bean, Marketing and Communications Director, says they are excited and welcome her to the LCIS family.
She is the recipient of a need and merit-based award that will cover her tuition, all textbooks, off-island field trips, and everything that's required to be a fully incorporated and active student in our school community. And we're very excited to welcome her in August.
Bain adds Kamaya is among a list of other bright minds.
Many other students are benefiting from our scholarship program as well. Within this academic year alone, the school has made $785,000 available to Bahamian students to attend the school.
Kamaya says as her dreams continue to materialize, she hopes that others too may be inspired to do the same.
The 1992 graduating class of St. Anne's High School keeping the Blue Waves energy high as the group recently memorialized 2 of its fallen by making a donation of benches and a lignum vitae tree to the school, all a part of its 30-year anniversary under the theme 30 Shades of Blue. The handover intended to continue hope and to encourage current students to honor life was made on Friday. Calvin Archer, an 11th grader and member of the school's Eco Club, says that the donation will assist in thrusting efforts on building a cleaner Bahamas through environmental preservation.
We try to help the environment and do what we can as an eco school club. We are very insistent on helping the community and being environmentally friendly, which is why the Lignum Vitae, our national tree in the Bahamas, it means a lot for them to help us in that initiative.
To the break, we take a look back at today in Bahamian history. On May 23, 1924, one of the members of Parliament in the first Progressive Liberal Party government, Preston H. Albury, was born in Governor's Harbor, Eleuthera. Also on this day in 1998, Gordon Cooper, the youngest of the 7 original astronauts in Project Mercury, the first human space program of the United States, began a 6-day goodwill and educational visit to NASA.
For hurricane season, we got impact windows and doors. For protection, just come to our store. Plus we got tiles to pretty up your walls and your floors. We'll help you brighten up for that big bad storm. Porcelain tiles, blank tiles, mosaic tiles, a variety of styles. Before teens get right, they gotta be rough. That's why we got the best deals in the whole Bahamas. Hey, hey.
Well, the countdown is on for the much anticipated Pineapple Festival, the Long Island Regatta, and other festivals on the calendar this year. And as you can imagine, it's big business for vendors on those islands who have been feeling the pinch due to the impact of COVID-19. Well, joining us live in studio to give us more insight on these festivals is Director of Events Charity Armbruster and Director of Family Islands Sandra Russell. Ladies, welcome to the Morning Edition.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
So, Charity, I'll start with you. Talk to us a little bit about what actually went into preparing for all of these festivals after a lull for more than 2 years.
So, good morning again, everyone. We're very excited to be able to host these events again after a 2 years hiatus. And so it took quite a bit of planning because the final decision was actually made much later than we would normally do. And so we had to have all hands on deck to make sure that we can put on the kind of events that we would like to see.
And I know inquiring minds want to know, is there a budget for these festivals, and what types of crowds are you expecting at the festivals this time around?
Actually, yes, there is a budget, a minimal budget, and so this is why it is very important for us to include and seek assistance from the corporate Bahamas. And we do have quite a number of sponsors, particularly right now for the Pineapple Festival. And those are Disney. We're so excited to have them on. Alive, Daddy Joe's Collect, The Cove, Agriculture and Marine Resources, and Tame Blue Waters. And so we can't do these events without the assistance of our corporate sponsors, and we just want to thank them.
And I know, Sandra, you're busy planning the Goombay Summer Festival. Talk us a little bit about that.
Hi, good morning again, Bahamas, and especially to all of our Bahamians in the Family Islands. We are just so excited at the return of our Goombay Summer Festivals. And once the green light was given for us to host our festivals again, we immediately began planning. So this summer, during the months of July and August, we will be hosting 12 Goombay Summer Festivals across the islands of the Bahamas. And we just want to say to everyone this morning that we want you to cancel your vacations abroad, and we want all flights, all boats, everyone heading to the Family Islands. What we have decided to do this year is to add a domestic travel component to hosting our festivals. We want to see, you know, lots of families traveling to the Family Islands around one of our festival events. We are going to be promoting all the fun things there is to do and see on our Family Islands, not just attending the festival. So we want you to just make it a wholesome family vacation experience.
Charity Ambrista, Sandra Russell, thank you ladies so much for joining us on the Morning Edition. All the best to you as you prepare for the upcoming festivals. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bahamians continue to make their mark on the international scene, and early this week, one of them appeared on a popular American television reality show. Alexio Gibson was among a group of budding entrepreneurs taking a chance at making their dreams come true by convincing 5 self-made multi-millionaire tycoons to part with their own hard-earned cash and give them the funding they need to jumpstart their business ideas on Shark Tank. Gibson, the CEO of Transformation Factory, asked for an investment of $500,000 for a stake of 5% in his brand. Considering he had made over $3 million in sales and pocketed $1.4 million in profits, the tycoons were immediately intrigued. Comedian Kevin Hart teamed up with the Dallas Mavericks owner Mark Cuban for a final offer of $600,000 for a 20% stake, which Gibson happily agreed to, and the trio closed on the deal.
There's a spark of greatness in each of us. That spark is called personality. Individual gifts and talents provide the fuel to set that spark ablaze. Each child has the right to an education which values their personality and nurtures their talents, while teaching them to be respectful to their parents and their cultures.
Carnival 2022 may be over, but from initial recounts, the event has received positive feedback as it was key in bringing hundreds to the capital, which is good news for many local businesses. Here's Lord Allen, who was also on the street.
Sideliners and profilers turning out in full gear for what turned out to be a hot day in more ways than one, kicking off the much-anticipated event after a 3-year hiatus. Media Director of Bahamas Jungle Carnival, Timothy Bain.
We waited 2 years with all the costumes ready, and when the government gave us the clearance, we had 3 weeks. People were scared, like, how to do it? We was waiting very patiently at the camp. The moment we got the right away, we reached our patrons. Look, those who paid their deposit, we're ready.
Bain says beside the late start, he and his team are elated to have organized a number of groups for the mega event with more than 3,000 visitors and patrons turning out.
And there's a late start, but we're here, you know, 4 sections. We're so happy to be able to share this joy with everybody that gave up the last 2 years. So, Bahamas Masqueraders, Nubian Empire, Maya, Royal Dynasty, we're so happy to be back on the road.
Participants also excited to see the big day.
My
2022 Masquerade, they did it again. We waited too long for this. All the way from Miami.
Just come from way Oklahoma this morning. My flight was 7:30 and I was still on time for the carnival. You can't miss it. Masquerade is all day, all day.
Carnival is just like a big street party, just for everyone to enjoy.
From North Carolina, and this is awesome. Yes. I am from the Bahamas, and I'm representing Carnival 2022.
Carnival providing a big boost for local entrepreneurs. Companies Bahama Capri and the Empire Party Bus among many companies at the parade.
You know, everybody is out to Carnival, you know what I mean? And the sun is out, so you need your sunglasses, you know, for the parade.
What it is basically a cocktail in a pouch. We've been getting orders for over the past 2-3 days just for the road march. I love getting the beam and tourists.
Many spectators also using the event to socialize with friends and with family.
Well, we were waiting here for about 2 hours at least.
It's awesome, man. Skyview's the best view. Movies. Some things I ain't supposed to see.
RBPF Assistant Commissioner Craig Stubbs says although the event ran smoothly, there were some delays.
It's been easygoing. We have no hiccups. The parade is moving, not at a pace that we'd like, but the parade is moving.
And although the carnival went past the cutoff time of 2 p.m., officials are satisfied with the overall turnout.
Right. So, LaDawn, you didn't get to see none of the carnival?
No, I didn't, but I know the costumes were quite expensive, but they look lovely.
I was busy at the track this weekend, so couldn't get any of those. But I'm waiting on the real carnival to come in Christmas.
Uh-oh.
That's the one I'm looking forward to.
I don't know if that's coming.
With the
is it
rides. Yeah, hopefully it comes this Christmas.
Well, you know, we
That's
didn't
all
have
my
it
daughters were asking about that carnival. They don't know about this carnival. I don't think I'll be good. But be sure to stay tuned into the ZS Network for news as it happens, TV and radio updates throughout the day. Then you can tune into the Northern Edition at 6:30 and the Bahamas tonight at 7. And don't forget Central State Recruitment Drive over there at the Thomas Robinson Sports Center at 12 noon today. You're going on now?
No, I think I'm going to either Long Island,
Pineapple Fest, Barry Tari, Long Island, Rake and Scrape all Labor Day weekend. Book your tickets. You don't need to go foreign anymore. It's local, and let's have a good time.
Have a great morning, everybody.
You're watching the ZNS Network, the People's Station.
I am Vaughn Aubrey. Welcome to Island of Life. It is a show that showcases people, places, and things that makes family island living special. We're aboard the motor vessel Captain Sea, and we're at sea, and it is one of the most beautiful places in the world. We're in the Exuma Keys, and here is Captain Eddie and Makeup. But today, Captain, you gotta move over. I'm gonna take over this ship for now. For the first time ever, Island of Life decided to travel to the Family Islands by mail boat. It was quite an experience, as during our trip to the Exuma Keys and on to Ragged Island, Hurricane Joaquin formed and developed into a Category 4 hurricane and devastated many islands in the central and southeast Bahamas. For thousands of Bahamians and visitors, the hub for traveling to the Family Islands is the Lynden Pindling International Airport. But for many others, the Potters Key Dock is their hub. Every day, numerous mailboats are docked at Potters Key. It is the only way to travel to many Family Islands, as there is no air service to some communities. And the mailboat is, for many, the only mode of transportation to ship freight to the Family Islands.
That's the only means of getting food and other stuff to the Family Islands.
We have two mailboats comes to us, is the Captain C or the Lady Francis. And when they don't come, we are totally doomed.
The mailboat service is very important to the people of Ragged Island, as it's the only service we have by ways of transportation. We have no plane service unless you charter in and out of the island.
Anytime it's mail day is always the most important days on a weekday in every Family Island.
Our trip was aboard the Captain C, headed by Captain Etienne Maycock of Ragged Island. This is the man in whose hands the fate of the ZNS team was in, and we could say we're thankful to you, Captain Etienne Maycock. What got you into sailing?
Well, from a young boy growing up on the island, I always dream about it because a lot of the elderly fellas are captains from the island that pass on, and a lot of them who are still alive and living. You've been hearing stories about them captaining boat all over the Bahamas and all over the world. And there's always a dream within my mind that one day I want to be able to do that also.
And now owning your own boat, how long has this been, and what has that process been like, just to get your own boat?
Yeah, climbing up the ladder was a little struggle, but to the faith of Almighty God and believing in yourself and believing that you could get it done, or you could do it, or you could do it as good as anybody else out there. And with that kind of a mindset, I was successful so far. And
Where did you start? And tell us about those steps up the ladder.
Well, the step up the ladder actually come from my father. I mean, Captain Cephas Maycock, and he was a sailboat captain, and he sailed the seas from Ragged Island to Haiti, to Cuba, to Nassau, all over the Bahamas back in the late 50s and 60s, doing the same thing, goods and stuff that they purchased from Cuba, Haiti, and selling it down through the Keys, Exuma Keys, and all through the Bahamas just to make a living.
And now you're doing the same thing. But you realize how important your service is to many of these Family Island communities, particularly your home, Ragged Island.
Yes, I know Ragged Island is a challenging area, and it's a treacherous, got a lot of treacherous waters. I mean, to travel backward and forward, but that's where I was trained, get my training from, traveling from Ragged Island into Nassau and all the various islands. But my captain, I would say Captain Emmett Monroe, I trained under him, and my uncle Halton Lockhart. They taught us well with me and my brother Cephas and Captain Monroe's son Jed and Sean. We all trained together, and he did a very good job. And I kudos to him, and he taught us well.
He, along with his brother Cephas, run a tight ship. Discipline and order are the watchwords for the ship's operations.
I have a fairly young crew now, and they seem to be learning pretty much well, satisfactory, and they stick around the sea and stay around boating. I feel as if quite a few of them could go a very long way, possibly even beyond me.
What is it that's the key to running a smooth operation here on the MV Captain C?
The first thing is honesty. You got to be honest, and you gotta at all times. I mean, whether you, the crew, whoever supplies come to the boat, you got to make sure everyone get their supplies in good order, and just to be how they was handed to you, that you make sure they get it on the other end the same way also.
Indeed, the discipline of the young crew members was evident, especially in the orderly way they took on freight. They work together, and their work is hard, including loading heavy items like hazardous gas cylinders and even boats. Island Life spoke with Brentwood Monroe and Jamal Maycock, nephews of Captain Maycock. Life on the high seas is in their blood.
I'm going off to college to be a captain. I already did one of my courses. I have to go to sea for 6 months. It's basically hard work and dedication.
You have encouraged me, and just seeing the discipline and the maturity in you, how does that affect you having such a steady head at such a young age?
Grow around the right people, right? Stay with the trouble. You gotta be focused in this.
Now you live. I call you a family islander, even though you have connection with New Providence. How's the life there? And living on board and getting to see the beautiful islands of the Bahamas.
You're lucky. That's all I can say. Very lucky. Love these beautiful islands like this.
Really an experience.
Really experience.
And like I told you, we were also with Jamal Maycock. These are cousins, by the way. Jamal, this is real living.
Well, this is living for me. I love it. My father was the captain before, and my uncle's time was the captain of the boat. So yeah, I have no other choice but to be on the boat.
How long have you been working on this mailboat?
Well, I've been here over the period of 5 years now.
What is it that you like most? Getting to visit the islands of the Bahamas aboard a mailboat?
Well, I get to meet a lot of different people all around the family islands or whatsoever. It's nice knowing the place like the Bahamas, the islands, the Keys, and all the routines of the boats or whatsoever.
This is not easy work. Tell us, just detail for us some of the work that you have to perform while working on this mailboat. What do you have to do?
Well, I have to make sure, get the people's stuff in order and make sure everybody get the articles or whatever it could be, and make sure there's no mistakes on board the Captain Sea, and that's my part.
Yeah. What's the hardest part? Unloading or taking on freight?
Well, to me, it really ain't hard to me because I done used to it, tell you the truth.
And Jamal Maycock is one of the leaders on board the Captain Sea. He is hardworking and indeed a warm soul who assists wherever possible. Island Life experienced this firsthand. On our return stop through the Exuma Keys, the Captain Sea stopped at Barataria. Barataria is one of those stops without a proper dock to offload goods and or passengers. Maycock took freight to Barataria in a little dinghy. And this crew member told us he decided to join the Captain Sea because he wants to pursue a career on the high seas. How come you were working on a boat? What's your interest in sailing?
Well, my first job profession I wanted was a marine biologist. And then when I moved to Nassau, my dad crushed the dream and said didn't really make much. And then I met my uncle, who married my aunt, and he was a harbor pilot. And he made a lot of money. So, like, I put the water and the money together, and I got something.
So, this is now your new dream?
Yes, sir.
So what do you think you'll do with this?
I actually want to be a harbor pilot just like him. And I've heard that if you have someone in the system, you'll have a better chance than others. So I'm just grateful for that, I guess.
And you're 17 years old. You're starting at the entry level. What is it that makes this living okay for you?
Well, I just like I like new things a lot, so this is actually something perfect for me, really, perfect.
Traveling to see the islands of the Bahamas is something new too. What's your opinion of the islands, having lived in Nassau?
Oh, well, I actually used to live in Exuma, so coming back to the island life is, well, Waigad Island is way different from Exuma, so it's still somewhat new, but I had a hint of it already. That's it.
It's beautiful, eh?
Very, very.
What would you tell a lot of people who live in Nassau who have never seen this and never planned to see it?
Get on a boat now. Right now.
Stay tuned. There's more island life to come when we return.
Ordinary People is back with a new season. Join us on the ZNS Network.
Ain't about the drugs no more. Not New York's bestsellers, the hood bestseller.
I like that. Coming soon.
People are only going to say yes or no. And if they say no, keep on trying until you get a yes.
Ordinary People.
Keisha, what you saying, girl?
Man, Tony, you scared me.
Oh, they scared.
How this pandemic treating you? You working yet?
After all this time with no vaccine, no job, I had to do something.
Oh, so that's why you finally get your vaccine.
Man, I had to do what I had to do. Now I telling everyone get your vaccine. So you been good?
Yeah, man. I get my vaccine. I working, doing my little nail thing on the side. You know.
Solid. So what we getting out though?
Sweet boy, you couldn't handle us then, and you can't handle us now.
Wow. That's how you can do me, Keisha?
All right, Mr. Big Boss Tony. Stay safe.
You too, Keisha.
Vaccinate today, live tomorrow. A message by PAHO WHO, Canada, and USAID.
Hi, I'm Dr. Wanda Rogers.
Hi, I'm Dr. Manish Sharma.
Hi, I'm Dr. Valencia Johnson, Director of Ambulatory Services at Doctors Hospital.
I'm the Director of Imaging at Doctors Hospital.
I'm a pediatrician here at Doctors Hospital. I am vaccinated against COVID-19.
I'm fully vaccinated against COVID-19.
I am fully vaccinated against COVID. Are you?
Are you?
Are you?
Welcome back. The delivery of goods to the Family Island constitutes the majority of business for mail boats. Everything needed, including water and cooking gas, is transported on mail boats. For the Captain C, the man responsible for ensuring that those goods reach its intended destination in good condition is Cephas Maycock. He was asked why ship water and gas on the mail boat.
That's the only means, especially means when you talk about Ragged Island. Ragged Island, I mean, say you have, I mean, say the fishermen's there, and they have to get, I mean, say the gas to run their boat, and the only means to get it there, I mean, it's on the mail boat. For the other stuff, especially the dry gas, they have to cook. You understand? Electricity, I mean, say the bill is high, so they have to use, I mean, say the propane. So we have to transport it on the mail boat.
And why water?
Well, water is very essential too, because you would find, especially on the island like Ragged Island,
dry.
I mean, it's dry, so you don't have, I mean, say, the rainfall like that. So I mean, say you use water. On the other islands and things, most of the people there,